Okay, so we know that we presented to y'all before in the summer, so we're just gonna kind of give you a refresher, and the rest of the time will be for questions. So my name is Vanny. I'm a project assistant for student engagement and activities, and I go by she, her, and hers.
My name is Nicole. I'm also a project assistant like Vanny, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
Hello everyone, my name is Pri. I'm a project assistant. My pronouns are he, him, and his.
Okay, so in today's session, we're just going to talk about who we are, where we're located, and then you can hear about our experiences super quick, and then different ways to get involved. So we're SEE, which stands for Student Engagement and Activities, and our mission is student-centered around organizations, and we create space for dialogue, support diverse programs, promote interconnected communities, and we're a diversity-focused atmosphere.
So our department links students to resources and organizations to help build a genuine relationship amongst students. We also support and promote diversity and freedom of expression and enhance the college experience of every student on campus. Under us, we have 5 different organizations, and Nicole's going to explain a bit more.
Okay, so some examples of what the organizations under us and who works are professional staff. They're very helpful in support and mentorship, assistance, anything for that. They help make resources more accessible to students. And then there's ASUWB. There's the ASUWB Elections Committee. Then there is Campus Events Board. Campus Events Board actually hosts all the larger scale events on campus, so some that you may be interested in going to or being a part of. Club Council, they help start new clubs, find clubs to join, or even provide funds to clubs. So if you want to learn how to start a club today or how to join one, you can ask us later. Social justice organizers, they also have events that help raise awareness about social issues in the society through open dialogue and creative workshops. Student media, so that is U-Wave, Husky Herald, and Clamor. They provide hands-on experience through different mediums, and if you have any questions about that, we can go over that later as well. And then project assistants, so that's us, and we provide support to the professional staff and the student organizations that I just went over.
Okay, so where are we located? We're located right across in that building, 1 floor down, and then it's like on the left side of the front desk through the double doors. It'll say ILO on top, which is the Involvement and Leadership Office.
So a little bit of introduction about myself. So my name is Pri. I got an AA degree from Edmonds Community College, and I transferred here in spring 2018. My first major is computer science and software engineering, but I'm also a minor in visual theater art, which is one of the minors in the IAS department. So besides academic, I was also involved in a lot of clubs on campus. During my first year, I was an officer for the International Club. I was a member for the ACM, which is the Association in Computing and Machinery, which is a club mainly for computer science, but then they're open for like everyone. And then I was a joint AIM, which stands for Digital Art and Media Marketing. Then last year, I got a job on campus as an intercultural coordinator, but now they're not under SEE anymore, they're under Diversity Center. Then this year, I stick with the student engagement activities as a project assistant, and I also joined Vietnamese Students Associations.
So as you know, my name is Nicole. I'm actually from Redmond, and this is my 3rd year at UW Bothell. I'm majoring in law, economics, and public policy, so under IAS. And my first year on campus, I was still figuring things out. I was in bio club at first, and then I went to some of the Taiwanese Student Association events, and I was also heavily involved with the intramural sports on campus. My 2nd and 3rd year, so this year I actually became a project assistant for SEE, and it allowed me to experience more opportunities on campus, such as events that were held or just opportunities career-wise. So that's what I've been doing the past 2 years.
Okay, and my name is Vanny. I'm from Kent, Washington. I'm double majoring in media and communications and law, economics, public policy. minoring in business. It's my last year here. I graduate in the spring. Some things that I've been a part of, I'm also a part of DAM, which is Digital Arts and Media Marketing. I'm also a part of Clamor, which is under C, and it's our literary and arts journal, just part of the editorial board. And I'm a project assistant as well, but one of my roles that are a little different from Tree and Nicole is I work alongside with ASUWB, which is basically like our student government here, similar to what y'all had in high school. And then I'm also was part of the election committee. And yeah.
So why does this matter to all of us to get involved on campus? Well, first of all, it helps you build a community. Through the job that I got on campus, not only did I build my career or advance my career, but I met new people, which led me to new opportunities. It also helps you develop a comprehensive and well-rounded work background, so you get to build your resume and help yourself for your future career. Yeah.
And also, getting involved on campus also gives you the opportunity to explore different interests. So, for example, me at first I was a CS major, but then I have this really deep passion for videography, so I joined a lot of DAM, for example, and now I'm the media chair for the VSA, the Vietnamese clubs. So again, the thing about getting involved is also gives you the opportunity to network, to connect, and then to get to know more people, and then in class to collaborate more, and finally to have fun on campus.
Okay, so some past events is your top left is Heritage Night, and then we'll go across to the night market, and then there's W Day, and then down here bottom left is Lunar New Year, and then this is Spring Fest put on by Campus Event Boards, and then this is Drag Brunch put on by Pride Alliance, so just some events put on by different clubs and organizations under C. How to get involved. So you could, so you could join or start a club. We have a bunch of different club categories, as you can see. Another way is you can attend events and just meet people, socialize, network, or get an on-campus job like us. We hire in the spring every year. Or you can volunteer for events. So CEB, they do large-scale events, and they always need volunteers, so that's another way. Some other departments that aren't under us that might be of interest to y'all is Rec and Well, which is the very bottom floor of the ARC, which is in the gym. So they have intramural activities, so there's different sport teams that you can join and leagues. You can join at that website up there. And then we also have our outdoor wellness leaders, or OWLs, and they do different trips. I don't know if you've seen the flyers around campus, but they've done different events like ice skating, and then I think they have a hot air balloon trip coming up, and then they do backpacking and all that. And you can also, if you wanted to go and you wanted gear rental, but you don't have it, you can check it out for free downstairs as well. So these are some different ways to connect with us. I think best way to stay updated is follow us on Instagram or Facebook, then you can see what our organizations have coming up. Or you can just come talk to us in ARC 130. Okay, so now we're going to shift it over to more answering your questions. I know in the summer when we talked to y'all, we asked what you did in high school, but now we're going to shift it over to what you've been doing in the last couple of weeks being here. I know a week was taken away because of the snow, but yeah, maybe just talk about that in groups, and then we'll share out in a couple minutes.
Okay, everyone. Thank you. I'm going to bring it back together. So I wanted to see if anyone wanted to actually share back about what experiences they've had on campus so far, and we can talk about that or any specific questions.
So I live on campus, so there's not a lot to do. You're just in your room all the time. So I've gone on multiple trips with Owls, and then I go to the gym a lot, which is downstairs in the ARC, and then I've gone to a lot of off-campus events, just in general.
That's really good. I think you've done like the perfect thing for someone who lives on campus because you've really used the resources well. Yeah, and our gym on campus is actually really nice if you haven't been there yet.
It's free. Yeah.
And it's free. It comes with your college tuition. Any other people want to share back their experience? And it could be positive or negative. We'll take both. We can give advice as well. Okay, and also, yeah, anyone over here? This area, yeah.
Mimi here wishes there was a music club on campus. How, like, if she wanted to start one, how would she go about doing that?
Yes.
So that'll be under club council, which is under us. So the best way I would say is email at UW clubs, and then you can set an appointment with them, and then they'll have you come in rather than just telling you to drop in because they're in a lot of meetings. From there, they'll talk you through the whole process, but basically all you need to start a club is 5 members and 1 advisor. So.
Please do. If you are interested in starting a club on campus, it would be a great opportunity for you as well and other students. So that's always an option. And there's also a lot of people in club council who are willing to help. Anyone else on this section over here back here? Yeah. In the striped shirt. Did you raise your hand? Yeah.
Oh, I was just so I was like,
Oh, you're good, you're good. Does anyone else want to share back there? Sorry. Anyone on this side again? Any questions?
We can also, I don't know if you all know, but you do have access to UW Seattle as well. So if there's clubs that you want to join that we don't have, but UW Seattle does have, you are free to do that as well. But yeah, it doesn't have to be questions related to just see, like if you have anything about the Diversity Center or just anything in general, you can come to us and we can always lead you into the right direction if you're not sure where to start. Because part of what we do is just to help you get engaged. So if you're looking for something, even research or anything, even if it's not under our department, we are still able to help you connect and get to where you want to be.
Hi, I know that we have access to libraries at UW Seattle in Tacoma. Are we allowed to use gyms as well?
They cost money at certain gyms, like the Seattle one. I want to go rock climbing, but they charge to go in there.
So UW Seattle has a building called the IMA, which is kind of like a gym here, but it's bigger. It's free for UW Seattle, but then for UW Bothell or Tacoma students, you have to pay a day pass, or you can or you can purchase a quarter pass. But from a friend that I have a friend who's studied at UW Seattle. They said that if you register for at least one class in UW Seattle, you also have access to the IMA building.
What are some events that y'all have attended in your first quarter and a half here?
orientation.
Did anyone attend the ARC Carnival at the beginning of the school year? You did. How did you like that? How did y'all like that?
I don't know, I think it was better.
How so?
It's fun. I mean, I don't know, obviously there wasn't anything that into it, but just kind of some of the stuff that are just for our
I get that. What are your interests? Like, what would you like a concert instead, or?
Probably, yeah, I mean, I'm not that big into music, like something like that, though, where it's like, I feel like more people can kind of.
Okay.
I went to the Halloween event and I really liked how they set up the VR.
Oh, yeah. We also had like other events put on under C by our social justice organizers. They put on like quite a few dine and dialogues like in the past quarter and a half that we've been here. So if you're interested, that will also be something that's really cool that y'all can join. They have different topics. I think the next one is next Thursday on detention centers. So if you have an interest in that. And then I know tomorrow Diversity Center has a Lunar New Year celebration in collaboration with Cascadia. I think it's in Nobody's Hall. Yeah, do you have any other questions about like club? Yeah.
How do I get involved with student media?
Student media. What specifically are you looking at? UA, Clamor, or Husky Herald?
I don't know.
Just anything?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm interested in either like photography or videography. I
Okay.
want to do something.
Yeah, so Clamor is we're an editorial board, so that's a little different from our two other organizations because it's the class, whereas Husky Herald and UWAVE, they're like paid positions, and then like the rest of the members are like volunteer, or it's like more like a club. I know that Husky Herald they take photographers and writers, and then I'm not sure about UWAVE. That's more
And you
radio.
can host like shows
You
on
can
UA.
host, yeah, you can host a show. If you want, after this, we can give you our contact, or you can put down that email and then email us, and then we can direct you to like Ashley, which is our editor-in-chief for Husky Herald, and then, yeah.
Do you guys have a clubs fair or anything at any time of the year?
Yeah, so we have a winter club fair coming up. Can you look up the date?
Yeah.
Yeah. But also another thing to mention, thank you for bringing that up. Usually we have a platform called OrgSync that you can access, and from there you can find all the clubs that we have on campus and like events coming up. But we've been in this like weird transition mode for our platform, so we've left OrgSync and now we have a new platform coming in, which should be coming up very soon, and that can be another way for you to easily access all the clubs that exist on campus and like events coming up and like everything, even like starting a club. Okay, and then Winter Club Fair is on February 6th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the Arc Overlook, which is right across here. I can't say all the clubs will be there because it's based on like if clubs are able to table, but most of our clubs will be there, so you can go and ask questions and find different ways to get involved and like just learn about clubs that we have on campus. And club council will be there too if you have just general questions, but yeah.
It's on Thursdays.
It's a Thursday.
Is there one of those each quarter? Or is this once a year?
I think it's usually just in the winter. I'm not sure about spring. I know for sure we don't really have one in the fall. All right, well, if that's it, we're gonna wrap up. Feel free to contact us or just come see us downstairs. Thank you.